Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go right to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go right to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. All right. Okay, what's happening? What it do? Is my lights on? Is my lights looking good? Oh, because I got on the white and the white is... All right. That's what it is. How y'all doing and welcome on Willie. We appreciate y'all for joining me. Today is July the 31. Oh, it's the July the 31st. 2026. I forgot if somebody B-Day out here in these streets. Let me write this here down. B-Day. Got to be more careful. What it do? Congratulations. Everybody done made it on around here. Thank y'all for being alive. I appreciate y'all for being alive. Make sure I get this here right. Tennessee is up in the building. What it do? Oklahoma City's up in this thing. What's happening? Keep it coming here. We summer everywhere. Let people know that we're everywhere. We need thumbs up. We need your subscription. We need all that right there. Hold on. Let me do this right here. Shout out to D for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. We finna go ahead and jump right on into it. I just saw this here. This right here just popped up, and let me explain something to you lovely ladies. Decision making is still poor. Watch this. Have y'all saw the new trend? Of the Netflix documentary where people are sitting down in the chairs and stuff and just being quiet and like waiting on like a little interview type video or something like that right now? Have y'all been seeing that right now? But anyway, even if you haven't seen it, I ain't gonna hold you. Detroit is up in the building. We have an influencer, because everybody is an influencer nowadays. We have a wife who done got killed because she done pointed out that her husband is a pedo. But she got killed because she decided to do it on on the TikTok trend. This is where that baby done folded at out here in the street. Now she dead. That baby dead. Listen, let me go ahead and show y'all what I'm talking about. Real quick. Hold up. Let's grab that. Let's do it like that. Here we go, real quick.
Now to a shocking case out of Oklahoma where a mother was allegedly killed by her estranged husband after she jumped on a TikTok trend.
Follow. Follower. Oh, look, pretty sister. Oh, I like you, sister. Gone.
All right, so that is Sarah Gilson there accusing her husband of being a pedophile to more than 30,000 followers. The post is part of a social media trend that mimics Netflix documentaries as people pretend to sit for an interview. After posting this, Gilson was dead, shot by her husband, Jeremiah Duffy, according to police. He then took his own life. Gilson had been granted an emergency protective order against Duffy in June after he was accused of molesting a minor. We'll stay on top of this story and bring you any updates as they come in.
We thank you for...
Yeah. TikTok, Netflix story. Yeah, that's what's up. That baby done lost her life. Buddy had to knock himself off. So I guess the family, they won't get no justice because y'all only believe justice is going to jail and spending forever in jail. You have to understand that if you was accusing, and if you do got evidence of somebody being a pedo, that person is going to jail. The life is over with. It's a wrap. So why not leave Earth? Why spend all your time in jail? I don't know why people who is going to tell on you don't understand that there's a possibility that this person may want to leave Earth. And then they may be really, really mad at you to where they want to remove you from Earth too. See, and when you have a thought process of when I do say something, shout out to the people who say something. When I do say something, bitch, I gotta watch my 12, 3, 6, 7, 9 all times out here in these streets. Because I'm finna say something. You know, and I do understand that, hey, I just found out that my husband, like I'm a little young. You know what I'm saying? Well, a lot young if you is a pedo. A pedo. A lot young, not just teenagers, but under teenager. It's before teen. You know what I'm saying? Once and listen, she act like she ain't know her husband. Look at Buddy's face. You don't think that he about that life? I'm just saying. You as the wife don't believe that he about that life, knowing that you done been with him and you probably done seen some actions that he have done that should have showed you, yeah, he might be willing to take it down. Oh, but he never did anything to you. Oh, he never hurt. He never put his hands on you. So you don't think by you saying what you saying and are you trying to put him on blast? He would never. It's the thought process of women. Something that's clearly wrong. I keep trying to show it to y'all, but when you only think one way, then it is what it is. You get what you get. You get what you get. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. We all trying to hit the lottery, right? All of us. Well, not all of us, because we have a lot of people who be out on the internet saying, you know, you're throwing your money away. You know, you're taking chances. It's a 1 in a quadrillion chance that you will win and all that. Like, yeah, all that shit. Nobody want to hear that shit. Bitch trying to win. If you would invest that same money that you buying tickets in and put that in a rollover IRA, a 500C thing or something in 30 years, you have 1.2 million. Bitch don't care. 30, bitch might not live next week. What is we talking about, man? I don't like them people who be out here saying this. If you would have just invested those $3 in a high-end yield account, you would have $27,643 in 22 years. You bought them little $3. Damn, dog, it's just $3. I know. I guess when we look at it like that right there, that's probably why we still not rich. It's just $1, dog. God, man. Well, if you put every dollar that you would spend, well, I only buy a lottery like once a year. Well, if you put them $12 a year in the high-end, low chance of you losing your money account, you know that you have $500,000 by 2075. Damn, dog, by $1. All right, got to be more careful. So you just can't blow. No, you just can't waste a dollar. No, you got to invest that little dollar, huh? I get it. But what do you say to the people who done hit though? Y'all notice that when people, they say that fly shit, they talking to us who ain't done hit. Huh? Now, I have hit the cash 3 and the cash 4 and the cash 3 and the cash 4. Anyway, so when people say that type of shit, damn it, you ain't saying it to me. Because I know that there is a God. Y'all like I did that right there. But no. I'm just playing on that right there. I know that you can win. I know that you can win. Mm-hmm. See, and when you out here hitting for 500, 1,000, do you know $1,000 can change your life right now, today? $1,000, 1,500. You don't scratch this thing say $100, but you got the 10X. Ooh, bitch, I scratched the 100, but then I got the 10X on top of that bitch. Oh, Jesus. Oh, gee, I just hit for a stack, man. I'm balling, oh. You know what I'm saying? What is y'all talking about? If you would just put it in a Fortune 500 high-end account, well, no. You say, Willie, the people I see spending on lottery spend more than that $1 a day, winning if they don't hit, just breaking even. Yeah. Now there's some real lottery players. I used to work with a dude who we would go to the gas station and hit every day. And when I tell y'all he's spending $150 a day. But boy, when he hit. And when I tell y'all he hit every month. He hit every month, but he's spending every day. I done seen him hit 20 stacks. I done seen him hit 10. I done seen like I could constantly see him 5,000 here, bit 2,500 here. But he playing that high end game every day though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of times they break even. You know, but that's real gamblers. The average person is just not a real gambler. We'll go to like the gas station and be like, oh, let me play lotto. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me get a scratch off. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that right there. And then if you hit then like, shit, we done came up, I got gas money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Speaking of lottery, we have a USPS, the mail carrier, is accused of stealing, they call it swiping, accused of stealing a lottery ticket. Word to the wise, when y'all hit, sign the back. When y'all hit, like if it's something, sign the back. Don't play. If you believe that you hit, y'all also got to do this thing. Stop giving your tickets to the people in the store and tell them, oh, see if I won. Stop it. I've seen too many stories to where they keep your goddamn ticket and be like, oh man, this right here ain't nothing. And then they tend to rip it up in your face. No, they're not ripping the winning ticket up. They ripping one of them other ones that is a loser. They rip that shit up and throw that bitch in the garbage like, that shit right, that wasn't nothing, dog. You know what I'm saying? They play with you like that right there. Mm-hmm. So we have a arrest. We have a dog you sister who done got arrested for stealing a lottery ticket. Here we go. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. Hold on, back it up.
Update, and now to a crime alert. A postal employee arrested after deputies say she stole a winning lottery ticket.
Well, law enforcement claims that the $1,000 in prize money at a Miami Lakes lottery office is what she was after. Local 10's Terrell Fournay has this story.
Pilfering through mail that she was supposed to protect and help deliver is the accusation against a woman who is assigned to this post office here in Oakland Park. All of this involves a winning lottery ticket that was supposed to be redeemed by someone that lives about a 4 hours drive from here. A winning lottery ticket worth $2,600 was a welcome surprise to a Tampa area woman who ultimately decided to gift the winnings to a relative in South Florida. But that good deed was met with a malicious act after the prize winner decided to mail the unclaimed ticket to her relative through the United States Postal Service. More than a week went by and that winning Pick 4 ticket never made it to its destination, so the victim called police. This triggered an investigation, and detectives quickly learned that lotto prize had been redeemed in Miami Lakes at this Florida lottery field office just 5 days after the initial drawing. Police immediately suspected a jackpot bandit was behind this. Investigators say 28-year-old Lakeisha Lockhart is the lotto larcenist.
Lakeisha Lockhart, baby. You had a good little job, baby.
Who presented the ticket and collected the cash. They also say she's a USPS employee who used her position within the post office and some high-tech equipment to pilfer the prize. Postal inspectors urge the community to speak up if they suspect fraudulent acts within its system. Though no one could have predicted a lucky loot lifter would allegedly strike behind the scenes. But this crime only bought that suspect a quick ticket to jail. So the charges against this suspect include grand theft, a series of petty theft charges, possession of stolen mail, and also using a two-way communication device to facilitate a felony. Records show that Lockhart has already bonded out of jail. Reporting from Oakland Park.
She bonded out, but she ain't got no job no more. She ain't got no job. So the $2,600 cost you your job. $2,600, baby. When you was getting paid like every 2 weeks, at least about $1,500 to $2,000 every 2 weeks, right? So let's say that you were doing about 4 stacks a month. You let $2,600 cost you $4,000 a month. Now your ass ain't got no job. Now you finna fall behind. Now you finna try to get a job because you're gonna have to get another job. That's not gonna pay you right now what the mail carrier people was paying you. Decisions. What part of you, when you go and turn in a ticket that you didn't know that they need your ID? What part of the game did you not understand that if somebody put a ticket in the envelope and it's supposed to go somewhere, they're shipping it to somebody, they gonna miss their ticket. In my mind, what I shouldn't do is, if I'm gonna do it, don't cash the bid right now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let me explain. What you possibly should have did was went to a community entrepreneur, tell them, look, bitch, I got $2,600. Just give me 2 stacks. Just give me 2 stacks of $1,800 for it. Just give me 2 stacks of $1,800 for the winning ticket. You can Google it and see that it's a winning ticket. Put that shit on somebody else. Hell yeah, now she a felon, like our president. That's what's up. Got to be more careful. Decisions. That's all we talking about. For real though. Hold up, swole up. Just saw something. Now, as y'all come on in, go ahead on and hit the thumbs up button, man. Do not be afraid to hit that thumbs up button. We finna do a lot of news. We finna do a lot of jump here. Friday, STD Friday. Go ahead on and get on in. Bam. Please go right to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe to the website. Go around there and hit one of the links inside the description and get you a little something. Get some merch out here. Don't be afraid. And since we talking about promotion or promoting, go around here to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. The biggest, the largest candle company in the world. Create everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. I'm trying to tell you something. Everything we do, we've come from the warehouse to your house. It's something like that right there. If you would like to change the smell of your area, please go around to the pleasantcandles.com. Now listen. I wish I could tell you that the candles come with these beautiful women, but it don't. It don't. But if you want to believe that it comes with the beautiful women, then it do. Just saying something. Trying to help. Y'all going around there. All links is down there in the description. What it do. Hold on. What is we looking like? Is we at 100 by now? We 23 past an hour. Hell, I started fast for you good people. We at 79. I know that y'all could do me a solid, especially before 7:30. Before 7:30, we got to be at 100 or we stopping, we pausing for the calls out here in these streets. Moving right along, I ain't going to much hold you. I guess we're going out here to California. Everybody know, well, a lot of y'all know Big U. Big U out of Cali. Big U out of Cali is now facing more charges. Big U has been arrested. He has been in jail for a good little minute. Big U faces new charges for allegedly trying to hurt a witness. Witness tampering. Here we go.
And new at 4, the feds have brought new charges against a man known as Big U. He is accused of running a criminal enterprise in South L.A. while collecting millions of dollars in anti-gang money. Eugene Henley Jr. has been in federal custody for more than a year now. And prosecutors at this point say he tried to have a witness taken out. NBC4 investigative reporter Eric Leonard has been following this case since the beginning. He joins us live with an update. Eric.
Hi, Colleen. Well, federal prosecutors say this was a plot hatched from inside jail, where they say Henley was trying to pay other inmates to go after and attack a key witness. This allegedly happened last month while Henley was awaiting trial on conspiracy, racketeering, and fraud charges. This is Eugene Henley Jr. in a sketch from one of his initial appearances in federal court after he was arrested last year. Part of the initial case accused him of diverting public and donor money from his gang intervention programs and enriching himself. The feds say while he carried himself as a reformed gang leader working to prevent violence, in reality, he was still a shot caller on the streets, running a large criminal organization.
Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crips criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities.
Now, 17 months after that arrest, the feds have brought new charges, alleging that Henley hatched a plot from behind bars to take out a witness against him. A superseding indictment unsealed today says on June 10th, last month, Henley offered to pay 2 inmates to kill or harm victim 1 in order to prevent that person from testifying. There are other new charges that allege Henley was involved in moving women across state lines for prostitution in 2022 and 2023, and that he filed a fraudulent application for a COVID-19 disaster loan.
That's what I think really got him. They got their money. Y'all tried to get that little PPP loan.
Henley's organizations received millions of dollars in public money to run anti-gang programs in South Los Angeles, much of it funneled through the mayor's office and its gang reduction and youth development program. Henley's defense lawyer says his client maintains his innocence and plans to fight all of these charges in court.
That's right.
I'm investigative reporter Eric Leonard, NBC.
That's right, where he should fight him at in court. I just want to let y'all, I want y'all to understand that more and more inmates, more and more people who was in jail, they want to do this thing called go home. They want to go home. There's a lot more telling or snitching and or telling, because they're trying to get sentence reductions and all of that right there. And they say that he tried to coerce and or pay inmates to do a hit. How the inmates gonna do a hit? They inmates. Unless they about to get out. Then but then I guess he thought that there was some loyalty or something like that right there. Because in my mind, which he is affiliated, right, with Crips, right? So in my mind, he would only ask Crips, right? So then that means that Crips turn state on him then, right? Because if he having conversation with the inmates, the only way that they would know that there's have been conversation, because he didn't do it over the phone, he did it, I guess, inside the jail, face to face, man to man. Somebody snitched. Somebody snitched to go to the crib. Hey, decisions. Shit ain't it. Listen, this shit gonna change. The prison system has changed so much, and for some reason, us older heads is not understanding. It ain't like it used to be 20 years ago. Trying to tell you something. But they want their money, though. I mean, they want their money back from them loans because they know that they had them messed up, giving so many of you good people access to that type of money out here in these streets. Anyway, moving right along. I ain't going to eat much on you. Then what time is it? It's 28. Let me do a refresh. Got to do a refresh. What do we got? I see over 100, man. Give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made over 100. I appreciate that. I guess all I had to do was say it. Mm-hmm. How many of y'all children ran away from home? Ran away from your nice home and they nice living and stuff and made a decision to go ahead on and be on out here in the doggone street. Listen, I done thought about it. And I'm like, well, what if like one of my kids would have well, I grew up in the time. Well, I'll make it churn back then where like they didn't run away like that right there. But a lot of kids, they did run away. I don't know. But anyway, if any one of my children would have went on ahead on the ran away, I'll just let that go. Listen, they'll be all right. They gonna be straight, dog. I ain't, man. Look. Shout out to you mamas. Because y'all sure don't know how to stress. Y'all mamas know how to stress. I keep trying to tell y'all that stress kills, is not good for your health. Y'all be stressing over shit that you cannot control. Well, that's like the majority of people stress over things that they cannot control. But really, women, y'all ladies, boy, especially when it comes down to your babies, my baby, man, shut up. Damn, you can't control a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If they want to be junkies, let them be a junkie. If they don't want to do nothing what they like, let them don't do nothing what they like. Just don't bail their ass out. It's easy. If they want to be successful, you support them and all that fly shit. If they want to be baseheads, support them. Get that little $20 and go on about your business. Get on for rent. I'm just saying. But shout out to all the teenagers who be running away. We have a teenager who was kidnapped. They call it a teenager kidnapped. Don't know how a teenager was kidnapped and the teenager ran away. I'm so confused. But a teenager has been kidnapped in Chicago from 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Y'all mess around and found this baby. She done got found. It's a she, because y'all know she's be running away. Here we go. Have y'all noticed that not too many males run away? Go ahead, though.
Tonight, NBC5 investigates a missing teenager case that has a good outcome, but it leaves behind a trail of misery and mystery for friends and family. It involves a 15-year-old girl who left home in Milwaukee 4 years ago, came to Chicago, and she vanished.
Get this, she's been found alive now.
Say that little piece right there again, shout.
15-year-old girl who left home in Milwaukee. 4 years ago, came to Chicago, and she vanished.
She came to Chicago. She wasn't taken and transported to Chicago. She left Chicago. She left from where she was and made it on around to Chicago. Go ahead.
Get this, she's been found alive now in the state of Virginia, and a man there has been charged with kidnapping. Investigator reporter Chuck Gowdy has been trying to unravel this unusual abduction here. Chuck?
Stephen Allison, the kidnapping went down outside of a Chicago movie theater, according to law enforcement. It was June 23rd, 2022, more than 4 years ago. The teenage victim had taken an Uber from Milwaukee to Chicago to meet a man who had arranged the ride for her, a man she'd been communicating with online for several years. Investigators say he finally convinced the minor girl to meet up, and since that day in Chicago, they say he'd been holding her captive.
So a man had been having conversations with the minor for years. The parents didn't know nothing about the conversations that had been had with their daughter. Got it.
Her dad, he called me and was like, you know, her phone was going to voicemail. And I knew immediately it was just off.
For the parent.
That's the mama. And she has a father. Now, I did this story.
Of this 15-year-old Joniah Walker, a switched-off cell phone was the key clue that their daughter was in danger that day in 2022. The teenager became a well-publicized missing person, her family and friends begging for help and criticizing Milwaukee police for moving too slowly, pointing to this doorbell cam video of the last time the teenager was seen as evidence of a sloppy investigation.
She was ready to go. When I tell y'all she was ready to go, all my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye.
Sloppy investigation.
Everybody on that block has a Ring camera. Why didn't they go knock on the
What is these circles, man? It's all on y'all head, dog.
doors?
You guys got the video.
We got the videos, not the police.
No one interviewed me. No one sat me down. No one called us to the back. It was me. It was us, me and my family versus the police stations with a glass between us.
Now, 4 years later, Joniah Walker, 19 years old, has been found 730 miles away in a small frame home in Blacksburg, Virginia. Police say she'd been sexually and physically abused while being held as a captive here by this man, 37-year-old Owen Anderson, held, they say, ever since that day outside a Chicago movie theater where he had arranged to meet her following a lengthy online recruitment. Records state Anderson disposed of her cell phone and a burner phone he'd sent her to use in a sidewalk trash can.
He sent her a cell phone. So she gave up her address. Yeah, I'm going to send you this phone so like your parents and shit don't know that we be having conversations. Got it.
A few days ago, Milwaukee County authorities filing these kidnapping and child abduction charges against Anderson, who has yet to appear in Wisconsin court and is still in custody in Virginia. Milwaukee police declining our request to discuss the alleged kidnapping or answer questions about their investigation. An officer on the case has said previously that they had no indication the teenager had been targeted by an organized abduction ring.
Can assure you that our agency did check into our databases that we use that assist us with human trafficking investigations, and we have no reason to believe that she was involved in human trafficking.
In an email to NBC Chicago this afternoon, a Milwaukee police official reiterating that position, saying it would be misleading to report that the teenage girl had been a victim of human trafficking. However, the charges clearly lay out that she was the victim of a kidnapping, child abduction, and sexual abuse while being held against her will for years. An odyssey now ended, but many questions remain.
How do we know she was held against her? So I'm pretty sure that they have had conversations with her. They have interviewed her. They have interviewed her. So now, because they don't ran across her, they found her. They rescued her. They have to take her back home, right? Although she's 19, she's an adult, but because she was kidnapped, they have to take her back home. So they've done an interview. So they've spoken to her. And this is my problem. She probably was. I don't know how the hell you was a runaway and then get kidnapped. You run away and then get kidnapped. But I'm pretty sure that she told them people that it wasn't her fault. I was held against my will. I couldn't go nowhere. Y'all think that she was held against her will for 4 years? Remember, she's 19 now. She left when she was 15. Y'all think she was held against her will for 4 years? What darker hue person has the ability to hold them here for 4 years? Consistently for 4 years. I guess it's possible, but this is some real shit, though. For 4 years? So the person who had... So in my mind, she would have had to be chained up. Now, if she chained up, then it is what it is. Like, at no given time, you ain't been yelling or nothing like that. Help me, somebody! I hope that there is several duct tape burn marks over your mouth, to keep you quiet and stuff like that. If there is none, then I don't think she was held captive. But the law is going to make it as if she was held captive, because I'm pretty sure that that's what she told the law. I couldn't go anywhere. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. So y'all do understand that she was 15 when she went away, when she left. She was being talked to probably from 11 or 12 because they said for some years, right?
4 years ago, came to Chicago, and she vanished.
Get this, she's been found alive now in the state of Virginia, and a man there has been charged with kidnapping. Investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy has been trying to unravel this unusual abduction here. Chuck?
I'm trying to get back to the years of how long it's been she was talking to a grown-ass man.
Stephen Allison, the kidnapping went down outside of a Chicago movie theater, according to law enforcement. It was June 23rd, 2022, more than 4 years ago. The teenage victim had taken an Uber from Milwaukee to Chicago to meet a man who had arranged the ride for her, a man she'd been communicating with online for several years.
For several years, so that got at least be 3, right? She's 15. Let's do the 3. So she was like 11, 12. 11, 12. It say 4 years, no social media for a teenager. Child, please. This why this shit don't... I don't know. We can't help. Black folk don't hold people that damn long. This is now if she was held for all these years on lock and key, this is an accomplishment. just saying. I'm just saying this has to be some type of an accomplishment for a black person, because I don't remember us holding people for that long. We don't even much like be kidnapping like that right there. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. So how is it kidnapping? And she ran away. But they say when she went to the movie theater, she was taken from the movie theater. The reason that y'all know she was taken from the movie theater, watch this. Because she told y'all, I was taken from the movie theater. Is that evidence that she was taken from the movie theater?
Milwaukee to Chicago to meet a man who had arranged the ride for her, a man she'd been communicating with online for several years. Investigators say he finally convinced the minor girl to meet up, and since that day in Chicago, they say he'd been holding her captive.
Her dad.
So I must have missed something. They talked about the movie theater. Hold on.
And a man there has been charged with kidnapping. Investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy has been trying to unravel this unusual abduction here. Chuck?
Yeah, if you got him, let him go.
Stephen Allison, the kidnapping went down outside of a Chicago movie theater.
Okay, so it went down outside of a Chicago movie theater. That can't be kidnapping, though.
According to law enforcement, it was June 23rd, 2022.
So she went to the movie theater to meet up with the man. How is it kidnapping if she went on her own to meet up with somebody?
More than 4 years ago, the teenage victim had taken an Uber from Milwaukee to Chicago
to the movie theater.
Meet a man who had arranged the ride for her, a man she'd been communicating with online for several years.
The one who she was in a relationship with. You know, several years, that's a relationship. That's a relationship longer than a lot of y'all done had out here in the street. You know what I'm saying? Y'all grown.
Investigators say he finally convinced the minor girl to meet up, and since that day in Chicago, they say he'd been holding her captive.
So we also have to think about this. So how did this man from another state meet her, which would 9 times out of 10 be online? I understand that right there. Do y'all know how much talking? Because it's several years, so he did a lot of talking and a lot of listening. Do y'all know that that's the easiest way to get a woman? Listen, players, listen. I'm just saying. And for years, her parents didn't know that she was in communication with an adult. For years. I hope that y'all feel like failures. As adults, that y'all feel like failures. But listen. She look just like her mama, too. She look just like her mama right there, too. Yeah. Listen, I told y'all when that thing get wet and the meats get hard, boy, our parenting is damn near over. And that's what happened out here. That baby was ready to go. Buddy out here listening to her. The parents was probably trying to parent, and she like, man, and they won't let me do this, and they don't want me to go here, and they don't want me to go there. And Buddy on the other end listening. just listening and giving her affirmation and all that good stuff right there, trying to keep her head up. Baby's gonna be all right, you know what I'm saying? Because you better than this right here. Just listen. Don't have yourself down. Pick your chin up. Pick your chin up when you're on the phone with me, baby. Just look at me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Damn it, I see more in you than you even see in yourself, baby. You put that game down. I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to Miss Buck Good for the $2 cash app. You say, Pastor, did you get the $5 cash app? Yeah. I thought I did. It say I did. Hold on. Yada. Oh, I must have missed it. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Appreciate that right there. Shout out to Miss Buck Good for the $5 cash out. Happy STD Friday, Pastor. I appreciate that, man. Thank y'all for the support. I be needing this doggone support for real. You say he met her on Roblox. Got to be more careful. You say she was away longer than 14 days. Facts. She was gone. Yeah. She probably wasn't getting treated good in school and shit and having problems at the crib and stuff, you know, because the parents be parenting. Listen, we be parenting and kids do not like how parents be parenting. And they could have been good parents. They could be great parents in their parenting. But kids, when we as kids, we do not see that our parents is really, really good parents sometimes because they be trying to prevent us from getting ourselves in trouble. And that's probably what them parents did. But boy, you got somebody on that phone that's telling you something that you ain't hearing and you ain't getting. A lot of people say, well, girls need fathers because a father is their first love and all this fly stuff right there. But us as fathers, we tell our daughters that they're beautiful, they're pretty. That don't mean nothing because we not trying to hit, man. That means nothing. Trying to tell you something. An outside influence need to tell your daughter how beautiful she is. How beautiful, how pretty she is, and gorgeous she is. That's what girls need. I'm trying to tell you something. That's what girls need. So the daddies, no matter how much we tell the daughters, you're beautiful, know your worth, all that little dumb shit. That shit means nothing if the street's not telling them that. And for this 11 or 12-year-old, the dude that was on the phone, I'm pretty sure he was telling her a whole bunch of things. And it meant more coming from the outside than it did on the inside because children is not stupid. Children would feel like, yeah, you're supposed to say that I'm beautiful and I look good because you're my parent and you love me. But the outside don't love me. They don't know me like that. And to get it from the outside, that means 10 times more than what the parents is telling you. So, but anyway, it's just sad that y'all didn't know that she was on the phone with an adult. Moving right along. I ain't going to even much hold you. I'm just saying, dog. At some point, we got to blame ourselves. At some point, we really do got to blame ourselves. Let's go ahead on and get into this right here. I've been holding on to this thing for about 5 days. I think it's been about 5 days. If I can do it on the Find My Doggone Story. All right, STD Friday. We do not get tested on STD Friday. Goddamn it. You get tested from Monday through Thursday or something like that right there. And if the place is open like on Saturdays, you can go around there and get yourself tested like on a Saturday or something. Let me get rid of that right there because I don't need that. But you get tested through the week. And we do promote getting tested, but not on STD Friday. But we do promote, you need to know your doggone status out here. The majority of us, we have no idea of our status. And a lot of us, shout out to you players. For the most part, the reason that we know our status is because we just had a baby. I say we just had a baby. Goddamn. Because if the baby mama ain't got it and the baby ain't got nothing, we ain't got nothing, dog. You know what I'm saying? If your little la go ahead on and get that monkey checked out once a year, twice a year, and ladies, I'm gonna need for y'all to get it done twice a year. And y'all come back with nothing, we know we clean. You know what I'm saying? So we do got ways of knowing that we clean. As long as we ain't dangling outside, you know what I'm saying? As long as we ain't doing nothing with somebody else, then that's a way for us to know that we clean. And it works. And it really, really works because one thing about us, like when we catch it, we find out pretty much fast, like getting burnt. And shout out to all us players who done been burnt. Look at y'all, man. Shit, Willie boy ain't never just shut up. You ain't really live unless you had an STD. Listen, because burning happens fast. But burning in like 6 hours. Depends on how potent the burn is. You know what I'm saying? There's some of y'all out here make a player burn 2 hours. Shit crazy. But anyway, so we got to get ourselves checked. We need to get ourselves checked. It's sad that we can't get ourselves checked like in the club. Like if we feel it, somebody need to come out with a device to where you can put some saliva on it, because like we in the club. You know what I'm saying? Put your tongue out, spit on that bit, boop, put it in the machine. Let's see who got something. You know what I'm saying? So we can find dangle like that right there. But anyway, a family says that an urgent care failed to notify a teen of a positive HIV test result. I'm just going to play it. We got to be careful out here. A teenager went for an STD test. In my mind, that means that the teens out here hunching. Shout out to the parent and shout out to the team for saying, hey, we need to go ahead on and get tested. I'm hunching. Here we go.
New at 6, a DeKalb County mother says an urgent care clinic never contacted them after her teenage daughter's HIV test came back positive. The family later learned that result was incorrect.
Dang.
Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln is...
Well, imagine you get your results saying that you positive for HIV and or AIDS. Imagine it's positive. Your whole world done changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? And imagine you done knock yourself off.
Live on Flat Shoals Parkway. And Ashley, the family says they're raising questions about what they call a life-altering mistake.
Yeah, the family classifies this as devastating news, but they're happy that that result turned out to be negative. They said after their daughter tested at this facility, they did not hear from anyone from this urgent care for weeks.
I didn't feel good at that moment.
This DeKalb County teenager showed the physical scars left behind after she attempted to take her own life, moments after seeing a positive HIV diagnosis from Pickens Urgent Care.
Oh, she tried to remove herself off the planet. Go ahead.
I was just crying, feel like my life was over.
Both the teen and her mom told me emotional scars remain. They asked to conceal their identities for privacy. Her mother says she heard her daughter screaming around 2 a.m. in June.
I picked the lock, going to bathroom. She's on the floor crying.
The family says the teen found the diagnosis while checking her online medical portal. They say no one from Pickens Urgent Care called to explain the result, offer support, or schedule follow-up care.
The clinic never contacted us. The doctor didn't contact us.
Her mother sought second opinion. She had her daughter tested at 4 different medical facilities.
Everything came back negative.
She says a nurse at an HIV clinic urged her to dig deeper.
She said, Mom, this is a false positive. Do your research on that clinic. Do your due diligence.
The family found dozens of online complaints alleging misdiagnosis, lost medical samples, and poor patient care at the same facility.
If you messing up somebody's diagnosis, what if I didn't go to another clinic to get... I would have just went on and thinking that I had it and would have been bad.
I called and emailed Pickens Urgent Care. No one has responded. So I went in person. An employee said management was working to provide an official statement. They did say all patients are given follow-up appointments within 5 days after HIV testing. But this DeKalb family says their medical portal shows no upcoming scheduled appointments.
A real unprofessional clinic.
I learned there's no state agency that oversees and regulates urgent cares in Georgia. Rather, the medical providers are licensed individually through the state.
Thank God it was a false positive, but we just want to make sure this don't happen to any other teenagers.
And after I left this facility this afternoon, the mother called me and says the clinic finally contacted her. She says it's the first form of contact from this facility since her daughter took that test back in June. Reporting live tonight in South DeKalb, I'm Ashley Lincoln, Channel 2 Action News.
What a shock. I'm so glad you looked into this, Ashley. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has guidance for how healthcare providers should deliver HIV test results to patients.
How should they do it?
The agency says HIV results should be shared through a confidential conversation. If the test is positive, providers should deliver the results personally.
Ain't that how they used to do it back in our day?
Not by mail, and help connect patients with treatment, counseling, and support. The CDC says early treatment leads to better health outcomes and helps reduce the spread of the virus.
Somebody thought that it was a good idea to just, okay, if they got that shit, if you got that shit, we're just gonna put it in the portal. And we ain't gonna conversate with you or nothing. Hell yeah, you got that shit. Just put it to your little portal. Back in my day, you used to get tested and you used to have to go back. You used to have to go back for your damn results.
If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health or even thoughts,
if y'all got the mental health or something like that. Now, why did they add the mental health with the STD positive HIV thing? Because they know that some people will take a chance on removing themselves. And I just want to say she really ain't trying to leave Earth. I just
of suicide, you can always call the National Helpline. Dial 988. Again, 988. You can text too.
988. Y'all can text too. Listen, I'm thinking about leaving Earth. What should I pack? I guess that's what you're supposed to ask the people or something like that right there. But they say that she tried to remove us. I want to see that little cut right up in here. Let me explain something to y'all. Watch this.
I ain't feel good.
She tried a little something. Listen, we all had this thing called the internet. We all had this thing called we can search some shit out. Do y'all know that cutting this way rarely takes you out? Cutting this way don't really do shit. You got to cut straight. Cutting this way is not the way to go. And a lot of times, I want y'all to understand, we be cutting light. So it's like you get to like the second or third layer of skin. Like you ain't really, really deep. Like you cut like a piece of chicken or something like that right there. Cut that bit like you cut a piece of chicken. It's going to make it happen for you. You know what I'm saying? I think when we cut like shallow like that right there, we looking for attention. Which right there, I understand her looking for attention. Because you got that little positive thing as a teenager. Now, one thing that I can almost guarantee y'all not going to be able to get that little thing raw no more. I can almost guarantee y'all not going to be able to get that thing raw unless y'all is in like a loving relationship or something. Like after she done hunt about 15, 22 times or something like that, then she'll go ahead on and take a chance with her life again. You know, but like in the beginning, like the first 2-3 times, oh hell, you is not gonna know what that thing feel like. I promise you that you ain't. You say home HIV tests are highly reliable, confidential tools that allow you to check your HIV status privately with results available in as little as 1 to 20 minutes. Can you put a name or where? Hell, we may just have to look it up ourselves. You say non-STD club. You say you have to bring your paperwork to the club. You say test within 24 hours only will be accepted, right? For real though. This is something, and it's crazy that we can make a joke about that right now. People would be like, man, ain't nobody bringing their test results. Do y'all know that women have such a power? Women have such a power that if women say, don't talk to me if you don't have your paperwork. Come to the club with your paperwork. If you ain't got your paperwork, don't talk to me. Huh? And then the woman has her paperwork. If you ain't got your paperwork, your 24-hour paperwork, don't talk to me. I can damn near guarantee y'all at least 80% of the players who go into the clubs will have theirs in 24 hours. Will have their paperwork to go to the club. Women could make this happen now. I promise you, because we trying to hunt some, dog. We trying to hunt some. I'm just saying. So we got the damn it, I think we looked up the HIV test kits before. Let me yada yada yada. If I'm doing this and then come back to that right now. HIV home test kits. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Cure Quick or something like that right there. Cure Quick. Hold on. Is one. Should I show y'all this right here? I think I said Cure Quick. Damn it. It's doing too much. Hold it. All right. So it's. What is it doing? I'm trying to get the big picture up. I just want the big picture. Cure Quick. All right. Bam. This right here. Cure Quick. Hold up. I got the wrong doggone thing. What? Damn it, I just showed y'all what it is. Hold on. Better life. Oh, this right here is better. All right, bam. Oh, that ain't the picture. Right there. We got Cure Quick for $45. Damn it, for $45. We got one for $109. We got the Walgreens special for the $44. You know what I'm saying? The STD advanced stuff. So yeah. Results in 20 minutes. It's nothing. Nothing. Am I saying that right? Aura Quick. I say Cure Quick. I thought that was a Q. Aura Quick. Aura Quick HIV self-test. Self-test. Do that right there. I just think that's a shame how it's done now. And I guess it's been done for a long time that they give the results in your portal. I guess so you can save time and you don't have to come back and all that fly stuff right there. They try to make it convenient for you.
At that moment. This DeKalb County teenager showed the physical scars left behind after she attempted to take her own life, moments after seeing a positive HIV diagnosis from Pickens Urgent Care.
Oh, she tried to take her own life. Hold on. Now, that didn't make no sense. She tried to take her own life moments after she found out. The story don't make sense. The story had just folded. Watch this. I know I heard something different, but watch this. Watch this.
I didn't feel good at that moment.
This DeKalb County teenager showed the physical scars left behind after she attempted to take her own life, moments after seeing a positive HIV diagnosis from Pickens Urgent Care.
All right, moments after she found out, but watch it.
I was just crying, feel like my life was over.
Both the teen and her mom told me emotional scars remain. They asked to conceal their identities for privacy. Her mother says she heard her daughter screaming around 2 a.m. in June.
I picked the lock, go in the bathroom. She's on the floor crying.
The family says the teen...
Y'all understand that the mama didn't say, I found her on the floor crying in a pool of blood? Her mother said nothing about her trying to remove herself, because the mother is pointing out what she saw when she picked the lock. I know what y'all thinking. Well, yeah, she didn't say it because it was already said that she tried to remove herself. The mother's telling her side of the story now. And typically when we tell our side of the story, if it's something so significant like there should have been blood on the floor everywhere and she's trying to take her life, then I don't see why the mother would have not said that. So in my mind, I don't think that it happened right after she, you know what I'm saying, she saw it. Just in my mind. I could be wrong. But I don't know why the mother didn't say she walked in and she saw blood on the floor.
Screaming around 2 a.m. in June.
I picked the lock, go in the bathroom. She's on the floor crying.
The family says the teen found the diagnosis while checking her online medical portal. They say no one from Pickens Urgent Care called to explain the result, offer support, or schedule follow-up care.
Damn, that gotta be some scary shit though, dog. And you know what's really, really bad? Because I said that she ain't gonna hunch raw. Let me go ahead and take that back. This shit gonna wear off in about 2-3 months. Listen, because in my mind, she done already hunch raw. Once you hunch raw, it's hard to go back. I don't even damn what nobody tell you. Once you hunch raw, it's hard to go back. And that's why a lot of us are still in long-term relationships, because we ain't wearing contraceptives out here in these streets. We ain't putting on nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think she gonna Hunch Raw in the next school year. It is what it is. But listen, this has to be something really, really devastating, though. It has to be. This shit can change your life. And this is why, for all of you teens, it's best to protect yourself. Protect yourself. Don't let nobody fool you into not protecting yourself from Saturday through Thursday. Now on Friday, you can go on to get on in and live your bad doggone life. I'm trying to tell you something. Get your STD out here in the street. But yeah. So y'all just be careful out here. Y'all just be careful. Hell, no. Scratch all that. Live the life that you want to live. Live the life that you want to live. We ain't telling y'all that careful. Don't do it like that. No, do it. Do it how you been doing it. Do it just how you been doing it because you grown. You grown. Which one was I holding? I held this. Damn it. That video is just too long. I don't feel like a long video. All right. We got a character man. Character man who done got arrested. Child was knocking off his girlfriend. Listen, we some real killers in 2026, dog. We some real killers. Y'all sure enough know how to pick them. Here we go. A character man has been arrested, charged with knocking off his girlfriend. Here we go.
A deadly case of domestic violence after arresting a man who they say murdered his girlfriend.
Police say Donnie Benedict killed Vera Petulik and left her body in a car. It happened last week. Fox 4's Alex Boyer live with more. Alex.
Left in the car.
Hi, and we're learning more about the victim, Vera, today. We know that she was a longtime substitute teacher for Grapevine Colleyville ISD. She was also a mother to 2 young children and a friend to many. Carrollton police believe that her boyfriend killed her and then disposed of her body in a very public place. Pictures provided to Fox 4 News by a close friend capture 41-year-old Vera Petulik's infectious smile. This is the way Petulik's loved ones want to remember her, happy and outgoing. But sometime last week, Carrollton police say she was murdered by her jealous boyfriend, 38-year-old Donnie Benedict.
Yeah, if you're in immediate danger, always call 911.
Tiffany Tate is the CEO of The Family Place, an organization that helps victims of domestic violence.
This is why I keep trying to tell you, and I know that y'all women don't really like be meaning no harm, but y'all be believing a lot of things that y'all be saying. She just said something that didn't make no sense, but I guess it's what y'all used to. Shout out to Nova for the $5 super chat. You say is YB the highest population with HIV? I'm gonna ask my AI la in just a second. I got to ask that question because that is a real good question. But she just said something.
Tiffany Tate is the CEO of The Family. This week, Carrollton police say she was murdered by her jealous boyfriend, 38-year-old Donnie Benedict.
Yeah, if you're in immediate danger, always call 911.
I don't think we understand what immediate danger is. Now listen, it's always good to call the police. I would not tell y'all to not call the police. But when we using the word immediate, it's at your front door. It's at your door, or it's in your house. Or it's in your face. Yes. Immediate is in your face. A bit about to swing on you now. Like it's immediate that I need to duck. You know what I'm saying? Not grab my phone. Ooh, I'm finna call the police. And bam, I get swung on. No. Immediate. What you do immediate is let your self-preservation kick in. Do everything in your power to live. Do everything in your power to keep yourself safe. That's immediate. Now, if you have the opportunity to call the police after you done got yourself in a position to where you still alive, then you do that. If you can do it simultaneously, then you do that. But your immediate thing is to be blocking or running or hiding or, you know what I'm saying, getting away. That should be immediate. If it about to slap me, I'm finna grab my phone. I'm gonna call the police on you, and bah, I get slapped in my shit. I didn't stop the immediate threat. This is what I'm saying. It sounds good, and I know she didn't mean no harm. It sounds good.
Carrollton police say she was murdered by her jealous boyfriend, 38-year-old Donnie Benedict.
Yeah, if you're in immediate danger, always call 911.
Tiffany Tate is the CEO of the family place.
She ended up saying that that's the fastest way to do something.
Always call 911.
Tiffany Tate is the CEO of the family.
That's the fastest way. I couldn't hear it. But.
Place, an organization that helps victims of domestic violence. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, Benedict got into an argument with Patulik at a pool party on July 18th, accusing her of cheating on him. Unable to reach her over the next 2 days, Patulik's friends reported her missing to police in Grapevine, where she lived. They told officers Benedict was possessive of her and showed them a screen grab of her last known phone location, which was at his home hours after the argument at the pool party. On July 21st, Carrollton police officers located Patulik's decomposing body in the passenger seat of her car, parked on the shoulder of southbound I-35E.
How many of y'all believe that he was right that she was cheating on him? They call him controlling, possessive, and all that flash shit. But how many of y'all think that he was right that she was cheating on him? And if he knocked her off, watch this. If he knocked her off, I could believe that she was cheating on him.
Officers noted Patulik had numerous injuries over her body, including bruising on her arms and legs, scrapes on her knees, and head injuries consistent with an assault. Investigators got a search warrant for Benedict's home. Inside, the affidavit states detectives found a hole in the wall in the living room. There was also a dent in the adjacent wall, both of which were about head height, adding that the holes in the wall were consistent with the face injuries seen on Vera's face and head if her head was slammed into the wall.
He slammed her head into the wall. He slammed it so hard it has the indent.
A fluorescent light test found that a large amount of blood had been cleaned up in at least 2 areas of the house.
Yeah, because you don't want blood just laying around.
Benedict was later located, arrested, and charged with the murder of Vera Patulik. Fox 4 looked up his criminal background and found a previous indictment in 2024 for domestic assault in Plano.
She was really amazing person. She is very bold woman. She is unbelievable. She really was amazing. She really was sacrificing all her life, doing everything as possible to live. Really, she was an amazing person. Like, we all feel about her, and we cannot believe that this happened to her.
And that's a sentiment shared by other friends I've been speaking to via text and on social media. I can tell you that the arrest warrant affidavit also states that investigators found 5 mops inside the laundry room area of Benedict's home, as well as empty bleach bottles in a nearby dumpster. Also, Patulik, I can tell you, is from Serbia. And so family and friends have organized a GoFundMe in hopes of getting her body back to the country where she was born. Benedict, meanwhile, remains in the Collin County Jail, again charged with.
Oh, so how many of y'all think that she was actually out here cheating? Huh? Now, I'm not saying that players ain't knocking broads off who ain't cheating. What I'm saying is for him to do it the way that he had done did it. They pointed out the pool party. They said that you cheating on me. I let them.
Was murdered by her jealous boyfriend, 38-year-old Donnie Benedict.
Yeah, if you're in immediate danger, always call 911.
Tiffany Tate is the CEO of the Family Place, an organization that helps victims of domestic violence. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, Benedict got into an argument with Patulik at a pool party on July 18th.
So they were both at a pool party. I wonder what she wore to the pool party, because it is a pool party. If he's a jealous person, first and foremost, if he's a jealous person and she went to the pool party in a bathing suit, she's a dumbass. You know he's jealous. You know this is a pool party. Why would you do that if that's the case?
Accusing her of cheating on him. Unable to reach her over the next 2 days, Patulik's friends reported her missing to police in Grapevine, where she lived.
I think she was cheating on. But ladies, if y'all is cheating on you, listen, cheating ain't the problem. Getting caught is the problem. Getting caught is truly the problem. And in my mind, I just think that she got caught. But listen, ladies, if y'all is dealing with like a jealous man, it's certain places and certain events that y'all should not be a part of. Gatherings, no. Listen. Because any man is a threat to a jealous man. Any man. I'm talking about your little brother, your daddy. Y'all be hugging. Hey, I miss y'all. All right now. All I got them hugs. You know what I'm saying? Your little cousins and shit. Boy, you can't be hugging no goddamn body. I'm trying to tell you something, because the opposite sex is a threat when you dealing with a jealous man like that right there. So she know who she was dealing with. She got a tongue out in this photo. Listen, a tongue out in the photo is telling y'all what? What is a tongue out in the photo telling y'all? She's sexual out here. That baby trying to get the likes, and I don't blame her for getting the likes and all that. She's trying to be sexual. She's trying to be pleasant. She's trying to be all that right there. But she's trying to get the attention. This is sexual right here. I don't care what nobody tell me. That's sexual, and that's turn on right there. She's trying to get me now. You know what I'm saying? But she can't get me. Damn it, because she's dead. Well, it don't even matter that you're dead. Just saying something. As long as their body's still warm. That's just all we care about. But anyway, move right along. I ain't with much. Come on, y'all. A lot of this stuff is jokes. I'm trying to joke. For real, though. Shout out to D for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button, man. Come on. Hit the thumbs up. We had 143 with a thumbs up. We had 173 people in the building. It's Friday, baby. Need your support. Y'all tell somebody that you're around here for this good little Friday before y'all get on out there and start the fandangling without your STD paperwork. You shouldn't have it anyway. But anyway, we got a player out in Las Vegas who outside with an AR. Terrorizing, shooting people. Well, shooting at people. I couldn't even much believe it. Why Buddy outside with that long gun?
A new doorbell camera showing the moments a man with a gun was captured approaching someone's porch with a rifle in a North Las Vegas neighborhood.
Police say the man shot at homes in that area. Neighbors want to know why. Thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Brian Loftus.
And I'm Denise Valdez. The police say the man later died after being arrested. 8 News Now reporter Aaron Ariano is near Aviary and Deer Springs after finally speaking with neighbors.
It's been an exhausting 2 days for the neighbors here, still trying to wrap their heads around what exactly happened. 2 of the neighbors here sharing new video and photos of that shooting and that arrest. The family living in this home tell me off camera this is what their surveillance camera captured on Sunday around noon. A man breathing heavily, banging on the front door with a rifle in hand before sitting up against the door and firing it randomly at homes across the street. The family thankfully not home at the time.
I got a bunch of text messages on my Ring camera. Video showed up of cops in the front yard.
But Timothy Barela says his son was as bullets flew across the street in their direction. Their home was not hit, but right next door you could see the bullet holes, several homes and cars struck by gunfire.
8 shots in their house, 1 in their car. I don't know if they had any next door. I know he's got like 5 or 6 there, 1 across the street. Their car was hit. So, I mean, yeah, they got spread out pretty far.
Several cameras capturing officers moving in for the arrest, at which point the man did not have the gun in his hand.
He was laying in the street. It's 100-something degrees. He has no shirt on. He's on black asphalt. There's something wrong, you know what I mean? So when they contacted him, said don't move, he got up and ran.
North Las Vegas police say the man
he was laying on the asphalt.
Became unresponsive during the arrest and died later at the hospital, though it's not clear what caused his death.
My son went to the other side of the truck here because we know the neighbors. He got a picture of the guy laying on the ground. He wasn't bleeding at all whatsoever, and they said they were asking for Narcan over and over and over again.
Other neighbors I spoke with on the day of the shooting tell me the man came close to their home, acting strange with that rifle in hand.
He was standing in the middle of the street, looking up at like the birds. He was turning in circles. He was shooting at a bird. He shot the car.
The cause of that man's death and his identity.
Somebody tell Buddy just go on and cut that down. Can you just cut that down? That shit do not look real.
Still pending with the coroner's office. The police still investigating why.
You must ain't got no girlfriend, dog. That shit need to go, player.
And what led up to this shooting. Reporting live near Deer Springs and Aviary Way, Aaron Ariano.
Who is your supervisor? Aaron. Aaron, who the hell is your supervisor, pimp? It should not be acceptable. This should not be acceptable. No.
News now.
Now, North Las Vegas police say one officer injured his hand during that arrest, but no one was hit by gunfire.
Okay.
For the
all right. It looked like she liked to drink wine right there. Huh? It looked like she's still out here soliciting too.
Every way, Aaron Ariano, it is now.
Now, North Las Vegas police say
it look like she can get it now. All right, now y'all players slip and go to the nearest bar. Go to the nearest bar. You can come up, try and take something. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. You got to be more careful. This fool out here on that good. He'll probably on that good. He probably got a little something cut with that fentanyl though, dog. Oh, I got a little video. Got to take y'all all the way back out here to the A real quick. I guess this stuff is serious. We have a brother done shot another brother over some food real quick. Look. Real quick story.
Well, new at 6 o'clock, an Atlanta man under arrest accused of shooting at his brother after a dispute over food. Atlanta police say that the shooting happened Tuesday on Butner Road Southwest. Officers say that Demarion Shaw fired 6 shots outside of the home, then went inside, pointed a gun at his brother and said, quote, "I'm going to kill you for eating my food." Police say that Shaw resisted arrest and had to be tased. We know that he's facing multiple charges, including aggravated assault and firearm charges.
I know what y'all thinking. He shot at his brother about some food. That's just stupid. That petty. No, wait. It depends on how hungry he was. And it depends on the food. Say who ate all the peach cobbler here in the street. You know what I'm saying? Listen, have you all ever, let's say was at work or something, or you were just at home, and you got hungry, and you like, oh, I got such and such in the refrigerator or in the freezer. Oh my God, I'm so glad I bought this. I had done forgot about it, or I just bought this shit today and I'm gonna eat it later. But now it's time to eat. And you done went to the Frigidaire. You done went to the freezer, the deep freezer, something like that right there, and that shit gone. Listen, parents, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because we go grocery shopping and we buy things and we be like, okay, I'm gonna buy this. I'm not finna eat it today, but when I want it, at least I got it at the crib. And then you go to get something that you bought for yourself, but it was in like the refrigerator or the freezer, and you go to get that shit and it's gone. You children done ate it. Now 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna knock the children off. You know what I'm saying? But you may think about it. If I kill it, you know what I'm saying? If I knock their ass out, I would never have this problem again out here in these streets. When I mean it makes you so mad. It makes you so mad. Damn it, I know I had this ice cream in this month. You know what I'm saying? So y'all done ate the ice cream that I bought for y'all and the ice cream I bought for me? Oh, hell, give me them goddamn games. Give me them phones. Bitch, you ain't going to school or nothing, goddammit. Yeah, it's on punishment. You know what I'm saying? This done ate all the Hot Pockets. He ate all the Hot Pockets. He ate all the breakfast bowls and shit. Hungry. So I can understand them. It's just for the most part, we're not going to go that far when it comes, especially down to family members. But he was hungry. He's serious about the damn food. And he probably told him, don't touch my damn food, dog. I'm going to knock you off if you touch my food. I'm going to do something to you if you touch my food. He probably gave him fair warning, and because they brothers, he ain't going to do nothing to me. My brother ain't going to hurt me. It is what it is. Moving right along, I ain't going to eat much of it. We got something to mess with love again. Got one for you. For real. Shout out to Debbie for the $2 super chat. You say it happened to you. See, I had 2 ribs after work. Gone. I know your anger. Try to tell you, dog. Boy, I know what I'm talking about out here because I've been in these positions before to where I knew I'm about to eat good. Because I planned well. You know, I done bought some shit. I done ordered. Grocery shop, I got all my little shit in the end. This shit gone. Oh, Anyway, let's go on and get into this loving relationship. We have a loving domestic love relationship that kind of went south. It kind of sort of went south. A boyfriend. Let me go on and just put up on the screen for you good people. A boyfriend is accused of evidence tampering after a Florida teen had them been shot. This beautiful sister had them been shot, and she's a teenager. Damn, can I call her beautiful? I hope she's 19. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all be like, Willie, you a map. Anyway, let's see what's happening. Here we go.
25 update now. An arrest has been made after a 17-year-old girl was shot and killed in Orange County.
She's 17. I'm still not no map. I ain't saying it like that right now.
Have you heard about this prediction market?
I ain't heard about nothing. How you gonna mess up my dog on video with this damn commercial? Skip.
Charged with tampering. After a 17-year-old girl was shot and killed in Orange County.
Her boyfriend is now charged with tampering with evidence. Fox 35's Alexis Clevenger has more details on the arrest.
Deputies say Jehovah Mitchell allegedly put that gun behind the apartment complex after that shooting took place, and when investigators went to go look for it, well, it was nowhere to be found.
I'm never going to see my daughter again.
So he removed the gun, so he removed the evidence, and they charged him with tampering? Of course it's going to be tampering if he ain't trying to go to jail.
Like, that was my best friend. I had my daughter a week before my 19th birthday. We grew together.
A heartbreak no parent should ever have to experience. Rodnisha Speed is mourning the loss of her 17-year-old daughter, Skylar Bradford. Investigators say Bradford was shot in the head inside this Orange County apartment Wednesday. Her boyfriend, 19-year-old Jehovah Mitchell, is now behind bars, charged with tampering with evidence after deputies say he hid the gun used in the shooting. According to his arrest report, he discarded the firearm behind the apartment building. Deputies asked him why he did so. He allegedly said he was not thinking clearly after the incident. The report says the apartment showed signs of a physical struggle. There were knocked over televisions and fans. Detectives also found 2 gunshot rounds in the wall in different locations, and a neighbor even saying they heard loud arguing for about the last 2 weeks. According to this report, Mitchell told investigators Bradford was upset with him over infidelity. Mitchell said he allowed Bradford to go through his phone, which contained videos of him having sexual intercourse with other women.
He recorded himself and dangling out of here, getting it in out of here. Yes, his name is Jehovah. Yes.
He also claims Bradford shot herself, but Speed says her daughter wouldn't do that.
My daughter didn't kill herself. She had so much going for herself. She was filled with so much happiness. I just really want justice for my daughter because she didn't deserve this.
Let me say this right here. People who we think will not remove themselves off Earth, they will remove themselves off Earth, regardless of how we think that their life is going really, really good. We see it from the outside looking in sometimes. We don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. And I do understand that this is a mother, and I get it. And she may be right that she would never, because she had a promising future and all that right there. But I think that we need to stop saying never. Never would. Oh my God, they would never because time and time again we keep getting proven wrong. Now I'm not saying that she did it because they is not even saying that she removed herself. So just saying.
Now the sheriff's office says that the death investigation is still active and ongoing. In Orange County, Alexis Clevenger, Fox 35 News.
So he allowed her to go through the phone.
A physical struggle. There were knocked over televisions and
I gotta ask y'all this right here because it's silly though. Why, knowing that you got a little law, why would you have the video and we just be stupid like this right here? Why would you have evidence on your phone? Keep trying to tell y'all, phones is receipts. Why would you have evidence like that on your phone? I can understand a little texting, this and this, which is still stupid, but it's better than a video. Oh, she can kind of get over a text message or two of you talking about how you gonna blow on her booty, something like that right there. She can kind of get over that right there, but you got full on video of you smashing, and then is who you smashing. That can even be worse. Man, listen. So what he's saying that she got that upset and they was tussling and stuff like that right there, and she knocked herself off because she found video in your phone of of you cheating.
And detectives also found 2 gunshot rounds in the wall in different locations, and a neighbor even saying they heard loud arguing for about the last 2 weeks.
I don't understand about the loud arguing for the last 2 weeks. So, did she stay with her mama? I'm pretty sure that she lived with her mama. Did the boyfriend stay with them? If neighbors say that they heard loud noises for the past 2 weeks, so they've been arguing for 2 weeks, how do you not live together and you arguing for 2 weeks? How do you do that? I don't understand that. I have been a sworn law enforcement officer, yada, yada, yada. We passed that right there. I'm trying, hold on. On January 6th, probably 6:40. A neighbor witness recalls hearing a female screaming. The neighbor then went to his next door neighbor and knocked on the door. The neighbor estimated about 1 minute later, his neighbor identified. Oh, wait. So his neighbor identified as Jehovah Mitchell knocked on his door and said his girlfriend Bradford had shot herself. Oh, so she got shot over his house. Oh, she got shot over his house. And said his girlfriend Bradford had shot herself. Mitchell then dragged Bradford down the stairs. The hell? The neighbor then gave CPR to Bradford. During this time, Mitchell ran back into the apartment building and returned. So he say she shot herself in the head. He dragged her body outside the apartment so somebody else can give CPR.
Neighbor even saying they heard loud arguing for about the last 2 weeks.
None of this shit don't make no sense. He says she shot herself in the head. Typically, if you get shot in the head, you don't need no CPR. Then he dragged her out the building for some CPR to be done. What? So that also means, watch this, unless they stay in the same apartment complex, this also means after she saw the video, she did not want to break up with him. Domestic love at its finest. I keep trying to tell y'all. She saw the video. They say that they've been hearing screams for about 2 weeks. That means she's been coming back for about 2 weeks, arguing and shit. I want y'all to understand that right there, right? Because it didn't happen at her house. It happened at his house. So she was coming to see him. I'm just saying. That's what it sounded like to me.
According to this report, Mitchell told investigators Bradford was upset with him over infidelity. Mitchell said he allowed Bradford to go through his phone, which contained videos of him having sexual intercourse with other women. He also claims Bradford shot herself, but Speed says her daughter wouldn't do that.
Damn it, if I could see what this thing is saying, I got to squint and shit. I can't read that far. Mitchell said that Bradford then went into her purse and pulled a firearm on. So she had a gun. You is lying. So she bought the gun? This is what it say right here. Mitchell said that Bradford then went into her purse and pulled a firearm on him. Mitchell claimed it. Well, this is his story, so we don't know. Mitchell claimed that Bradford therefore threatened to harm him. Yeah, I can't see that far. To include threats of some that start with a C. Mitchell and Bradford and him both grabbed the firearm, and the firearm fired at an upward trajectory. Mitchell stated that he then backed up approximately 5 to 6 feet, and Bradford then shot herself in the head. After the shooting, Mitchell said that he took the firearm from her. Then later discarded the firearm behind the apartment building. Mitchell was asked why he placed the firearm where he did. Said that he was not thinking clear. Damn, I can't read that far. What the hell happened? I ain't finna keep trying to read that doggone far. But he wasn't thinking clear. I got that right there. But listen. When he came up with the idea or the thought, if it's not true that she knocked herself off, when he came up with it, he thought that it was gonna work. She shot herself. Bam. Let me go hide the gun. Then that's stupid. Because she shot herself, why would you hide the damn gun? If she bought the gun around there and pulled the gun out and threatened you and shot herself, bitch, I ain't hiding no damn gun. What the hell? I'm gonna try to save my little Lala. Oh no, bitch, you don't kill yourself. Oh, bitch, you don't kill yourself. Jeez. No, baby, no. I be trying that right there, but we not trying to remove the firearm. I don't. For what? Unless you're guilty. I really would like to know who firearm it was. That says a lot, in my opinion.
But Speed says her daughter wouldn't do that.
So she said that her daughter would not knock herself off. And she may be right. What I want y'all to understand, we knock ourselves off and we knock other people off for things like this. Young people knock themselves off and or their significant other for things like this. She saw video of him smashing something else. Listen. Parents, I want y'all to understand. Again, don't give a damn that she just graduated. Don't give a damn that she trying to go to college or she trying to do this. She make good grades and all that shit ain't got nothing to do with the heart. I'm trying to tell you something. You get that little heart broke, that you ready to leave Earth out here, dog. You ready to leave Earth. And this is why this is why teenagers be knocking off other teenagers.
My daughter didn't kill herself. She had so much going for herself. She was filled with so much happiness.
I hope that she's saying her daughter didn't kill herself because the police has said that this was not a suicide. Because a lot of times we say it before we get the information. And again, don't give a damn about what you got going on. That shit has nothing to do with your heart. This is why it's so many people with, especially women, with degrees, give it all up for a dude who ain't got shit. Why? Because the dude got her heart. The dude got her mind. This is why it's so many women who work in prisons and shit give it all up for the criminal. He ain't got shit, but he got her mind and her heart. I know, but she has degrees and she would never, and I didn't, no. I've seen too much. I've seen to where a bitch had everything going for themselves and their decision making, it shows otherwise.
She had so much going for herself. She was filled with so much happiness. I just really want
I like what you said. She was filled with so much happiness until she saw that video that destroyed her life. Her life was destroyed. And typically when we is young, having relationships, we feel like this relationship is going to last forever. Because when we're young, we typically put it all on the line. We put it all in. It just be genuine loving one another, dog. Before we get grown and now we got bills and dealing with other people and all that fly stuff right there. But typically, we put it all in, dog. So yeah, she was happy before she checked this phone.
She had so much going for herself. She was filled with so much happiness. I just really want justice for my daughter because
I hope that you get justice for your daughter.
Didn't deserve this.
Now the sheriff's office.
It's just our decision making is everything. Our decision making is everything. And a lot of times when we get cheated on, we do not feel like we can make it through. We don't feel like that we can make it through. We really don't. We really don't. But somehow, the majority of us, we make it through. The majority of us, we really do make it through. Yeah. Decisions. Move right along. I ain't gonna much hold you. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Hard out here. Boy, hard. Nah, I don't want to do that one right there. Let me delete that one because that right there is stupid. Did I do this right here? I wasn't going to do this till the next day, but damn it, got to give y'all another domestic love story. Why? Keep me some domestic love stories. This one here just dropped today. This one just dropped it was like an hour ago. This is like an hour ago. It just dropped. You say God is dead. Who? Oh, hold up. A Columbus woman. Wait. A Columbus woman accused of kill. Oh, let me make sure I grab this. I may do this one after this one. What is out the way? Let's go on down here to Miami Gardens. Miami Gardens, Florida, my state, stay in your ground state. Bitch, go home state. Please don't run up. We're in fit for our life state. One of our officers down bad. Really down bad. Really down bad because the officer has been accused of something, and the officer has now been fired, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah, he had been fired because they say a former Miami Gardens police officer has been accused of domestic love. Let's see what they're talking about. Here we go.
Fired. Miami Gardens police officer fired. It follows his arrest on domestic violence charges. He was picked up after a domestic violence incident in Opelika. CBC's Miami's Nakai Carrera is your reporter in downtown Miami. She was inside the courthouse when he appeared before a judge.
Officer Coley McKinney surrendered to Opelika police yesterday, accused of violating the temporary injunction against him by the alleged victim in this case. According to the arrest form, he called her and asked her to recant her story of abuse.
The charges are aggravated assault with a firearm, use of a firearm during a felony, tampering with a victim, improper exhibition of a weapon.
A Miami-Dade Circuit judge read the long list of charges that now former Miami Gardens police officer Coley McKinney is facing. This all stems from an incident back on July 17th. According to his arrest form, an argument between McKinney and the woman he had been seen romantically escalated and turned physical. The victim alleges she noticed McKinney driving next to her erratically. She alleges they pulled over and he got in her car. That's when she asked him, "What is wrong with you? You need to calm down." He responds, "I can't effing take this no more. I'm just going to end this." She said the former officer removed a handgun from his waistband and pointed and waved it toward the windshield while continuing to threaten her.
She said she feared for her life.
The alleged victim reported the incident to police 4 days after, and he was hit with a stay-away order.
July 22nd, he's contacting her on her phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In violation of a temporary injunction.
McKinney was given a bond of $6,000. I reached out to his attorney but have not heard back. The Miami Gardens Police Department says he was asked to turn in his gun and badge last week. In Miami, Nakai Carrera.
Damn, before he even get convicted. But anyway, ladies, y'all failing again. And shout out to a player with a tattoo on his throat. Throat goats. Tattoo on his throat. I ain't saying people with tattoos on their throats are bad people. I'd like to point out player got a tattoo on his throat. Officer down right now. But look at him. Let me show y'all how y'all be failing.
July 17th. According to his arrest form, an argument between McKinney and the woman he had been seen romantically escalated and turned physical. The victim alleges she noticed McKinney driving next to her erratically.
The victim says she noticed him driving recklessly on the side of her.
The victim alleges she noticed McKinney driving next to her erratically.
He driving next to you erratically, meaning that he probably coming in and out. He's threatening to hit your car or something like that right there because he's driving erratically. So what do you do if you notice that the dude that you've been dealing with is driving reckless and erratically? Obviously, she done broke up with him. Well, this is after an argument too, right? So you see him acting the plumb fool out here. What do you do, lady?
She alleges they pulled over and he got in her car.
This bitch so stupid. He's driving erratic, reckless beside you, and you pull over and let this fool get in your car. Jesus. She probably got a degree too.
She asked him, "What is wrong with you?"
You let him get in your car and say, "What's wrong with you?" Slow, just slow bit. Why you driving like that? You asked him why he in your car, why he driving like that. Why you acting stupid? I keep trying to tell y'all we love domestic love relationships. I don't care what nobody tell me.
You need to calm down.
You need to calm down. Why he's in your car.
He responds, "I can't effing take this no more."
If I can't take this no more, in my mind, that means that she broke up with him. I can't take the little breakup thing. You don't stop talking to me. I can't take it.
"I'm just going to end this.
I'm just going to end my life. It's over, baby."
She said the former officer removed a handgun from his waistband and pointed it.
Then he pulled out the gun. Now, it's not surprising that he has a gun because he's a police officer. And she knows he's a police officer, so she knows that he's going to always have a gun. That's a given. So you're going to let the fool who driving erratically with a gun get in your car. Now, I know a lot of people will say, well, why did she just call the police? She should have, but then again, a lot of times when you call the police on police officers, it can go south. You know, we get that part right there. But if you in fear for your life and you think that this shit is about to go south, you may need to take a chance. You know what I'm saying? Of calling the police. But you don't pull over and let the fool get in your car with a gun. And I don't even have one of those degrees.
It toward the windshield while continuing to threaten her.
And he's threatening her. I'm pretty sure when he was driving erratic and all that fly stuff, he was threatening her too. Hell, driving erratic on the side of you is threatening you. Again, I don't have one of those degrees.
That she feared for her life.
The alleged victim reported.
So did she fear for her life before she allowed him to get inside the car? Or did she fear for her life once she pulled over, her silly ass, let this fool get inside of her car and pull a gun out and waving it and threatening her? Was she in fear for her life then? Y'all do understand that this is just at the moment of the incident. She done stopped talking to him or they have broken up, so they've had conversations before this. And then you got to think, how was he able to know where you was driving at?
Incident to police 4 days after, and he was hit with a stay-away order.
They say women are smarter than men. I just don't get it. You say, why didn't she have a dash cam? A lot of you all need to start investing into the dash cams. A lot of us need to go ahead on and do that right there too, so we can have our own little dash cam footage and all that fly stuff right there. But they were just going through a little something. He say he's sorry. He just say he's sorry. You ain't want to take him back. It's just stupid out here, these people. But anyway, moving right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. Now y'all saw when I saw this story right here that I didn't plan for this story because I just saw it on the side and I was like, oh. What she mean God dead? You say God is dead. This is what the title says. God is dead. A Columbus woman is accused of killing her 5-year-old. Oh, I got to record this. We have a woman out of Columbus who is accused of killing her 5-year-old. She screams out in court, God is dead. I wonder why she did that. Here we go.
An accused child killer with a wild outburst screaming, God is dead.
Is she in the spirit? Back it up. Back it up. Do it again. She in the spirit.
An accused child killer with a wild outburst screaming, God is dead, as deputies quickly rush her out of the courtroom. Thanks for joining us on 19 News First at 4 and streaming on 19 News Plus. I'm Nicole Versansky.
And I'm Brian Duffy. This is just the very latest development in what is a very disturbing case involving Pammy May. She's the Columbus woman accused of killing a 5-year-old boy, then driving here to Northeast Ohio.
So today, she was expected to give an answer on whether or not she would accept a plea deal.
First at 4, Isabella Roberts covering the story for us has the details of what was a bizarre day in court.
Shout out to Stacey Galore for being a member, showing support. I appreciate that right now.
Darnell Taylor, a 5-year-old little boy who had his whole life ahead of him, brutally killed and left behind by the woman who was supposed to keep him safe. Pammy May was his legal guardian. Back in February of 2024, she is accused of doing the unimaginable. The 50-year-old is accused of killing little Darnell and leaving his body in a storm drain near her Columbus home. For reasons we don't know, May came here to Cuyahoga County and was arrested by Brooklyn police the next day. Body camera footage shows her shocking confession.
I want to know if you could help us, maybe give us a better location if we showed you a map.
I already told you where he was.
If we showed you a map, would that help?
He's on East Brooks, Marshawn in a manhole.
After years of
He in a manhole. Shout that baby out. Shout out to the Archer for being a member for 42 months. He say, I'm willing to bet that they still together.
Court appearances and being declared competent to stand trial brings us to this week. Monday, May was offered a plea deal to plead guilty to aggravated murder and abuse of a corpse.
Shout out baby out for having her real, like she got a fresh do.
And given until today to decide. All week, people were waiting to see what May would do. Take the deal and get 20 years to life, or take the case to trial. But before she could even answer, a dramatic outburst from May seconds after she sat down in court, escorted out of the courtroom, the rest of the proceedings continuing without her. Her attorney sharing the decision on May's behalf.
And her desire, Your Honor, is to try this case to a jury in November.
May ultimately deciding to leave her fate in the hands of a jury this fall. May's defense attorney, Sam Szymanski, saying her outburst in court has nothing to do with the murder charge she faces.
It has nothing to do with the case, I don't believe. I think it has everything to do with a stressful, terrible, difficult situation that a human being is in.
So now all eyes are on November 9th of this year, where May will face a jury trial in Franklin County. The judge today saying it would take extraordinary measures for this case to get delayed any further. Isabella Roberts, 19 News.
I can't wait till November. I can't listen. I'm glad that she want to take it up with like the jury trial. I hope that they publicize the jury. I hope that they make it accessible to the public so we can see this doggone case, dog. That is God is good. God is dead, man. God is dead. That's what's up. That baby told us where the body was, man.
Confession.
I want to know if you could help us, maybe give us a better location if we showed you a map.
I already told you where he was.
If we showed you a map, would that help?
He's on East Brooks, Marshawn in a manhole.
After years of court appearances and being declared
strong, maybe look like a stud. She do look like a stud right here. She do.
Competent to stand trial brings us to this week. Monday, May was offered a plea deal to plead guilty.
Now she look like she look more like an old auntie right here. Right here, it look like she banging right there. You know what I'm saying? But right here, just like 2 years later, she look more humble. Like, all right, I'm in jail. It is what it is. But right here, be look crazy all that dough. Who got her pregnant? Which one of y'all players done peed in that baby and done made that 45-year-old a single mama? Because they say that she 50 now. And because he 5. Oh, but this happened in 24, so this happened in 24, a 5-year-old, and if she's 50 now, 24, she was 48. So somebody got her pregnant at 43. Somebody got her pregnant at 42. She produced a child at 43 because it was a 5-year-old. Y'all having children in y'all 40s. That's what's up. Got to be more careful.
Marshawn in a manhole.
Eyes open like that. It's scaring me.
After years of court appearances and being declared competent to stand trial brings us to this week.
She was declared competent to stand trial.
Monday, May was offered a plea deal to plead guilty to aggravated murder and abuse of a corpse.
I say take that shit to the door, shout.
And given until today to decide. All week, people were waiting to see what May would do.
Children best left with their mama.
Take the deal and get 20 years to life, or take the case to trial. But before she could even answer...
Why wouldn't you take it to trial if you plead out? Her plea be 20 years of life. Why wouldn't I take it to trial? I'm finna get 20 to life. People going to the door.
take the deal and get 20 years to life, or take the case to trial. But before she could even answer, a dramatic
And she's a little woman too. Shout out to Roshan for the $2 cash out. You say she's his guardian, not his mom. Oh, she was the guard. Whoa, slow me down. She was the guardian? I thought it was the mama. Hold on.
An accused child killer with a wild outburst screaming, "God is dead," as deputies quickly rush her out of the courtroom.
How did I miss that?
Thanks for joining us on 19 News First at 4 and streaming on 19 News Plus. I'm Nicole Versansky.
And I'm Brian Duffy. This is just the very latest development in what is a very disturbing case.
So she was a legal guardian? How am I missing this?
Involving Pammy May. She's the Columbus woman accused of killing a 5-year-old boy, then driving here to Northeast Ohio.
So today, she was expected to give an answer on whether or not she would accept a plea deal.
First at 4, Isabella Roberts, covering the story for us, has the details of what was a bizarre day.
They said guardian?
Court.
Darnell Taylor, a 5-year-old little boy who had his whole life ahead of him, brutally killed and left behind by the woman who was supposed to keep him safe. Pammy May was his legal guardian.
The legal guardian, yes. I thought when they said supposed to keep him safe, they went into because it was his mother or something like that. I thought that's what I heard, but that ain't what I damn heard.
Back in February of
This is what I heard, but I don't know why.
Safe. Pammy May was his legal guardian.
His legal guardian. Oh, man. So who the hell put a 5-year-old in her custody then? Hold on. A Columbus woman. Hell, we got another one. Let's see.
Britain's #1 news at noon starts now
saying.
with a breaking news alert.
They said they're saying the same thing.
Breaking news, an accused child killer erupts in the courtroom screaming, "God is dead," as deputies rush her out. Thanks for joining us this noon. I'm Nicole Versansky. As you just saw, Pammy May was thrown out of court just moments ago. The Columbus woman is accused of killing a 5-year-old boy, then driving up here to Northeast Ohio. Isabella Roberts joins us live. What a dramatic turn. I mean, we were just waiting to see if she was going to take a plea deal.
She sound real surprised and shocked. You say you missed it because you ADHD. Got to be more careful.
Yeah, Nicole, dramatic is right. After being taken out of the courtroom, the judge then allowed her lawyer to give the answer we have all been waiting for and watching for. Pammy May denied the plea deal given to her, which means this disturbing case will go to trial.
And they did tell us in the last one that you're going to try. My bad.
May was 5-year-old Darnell Taylor's legal guardian. She is accused of killing him in February of 2024, then dumping his body in a storm drain near their Columbus home. She then jumped in her car and drove up here to Cuyahoga County. She was later found the next day in Brooklyn. After Monday's offer, all eyes were on today to see what May would do. Take the deal and get 20 years to life, or take the case to trial. Her lawyer saying everything was explained to her before making this decision.
I'm glad that you said that right there, because she was not thrown out. I was going to say something about that right there. She was not thrown out. That baby had done walked out.
I can assure the court that I have advised her of the state's offer. She has considered the same. I've explained the possibilities, the ups, the downs, everything that could happen and couldn't happen. And her desire, Your Honor, is to try this case to a jury in November.
A judge previously ruled May is competent to stand trial, which will start in November. The judge saying it would take an extraordinary measure for this trial to get pushed back. In the newsroom, Isabella Roberts.
So he's telling y'all, y'all got to come up with a extraordinary measure to get it pushed back out here in these streets. Man, it is what it is. Got to be more careful. Shout out to Earth. Shout out to Earth. Boy, y'all got a lot going on. Y'all got a lot going on. You say you are AHAD with I don't even know what that means. Got to be more careful. But anyway, man, y'all get y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the 99 News round here on this wonderful STD Friday. Time for y'all to get on out there, spread your wings, fly away, do exactly how y'all want to do it. Let me refresh this thing to see what I got going on. We got 165 with a thumbs up. I wish that we could have hit 200, but we didn't. You say that she need to go to acting class. That baby, God I thought that she was in the spirit. I really, really did. I thought that, damn it, the Holy Ghost got that, baby. You know, I don't know. But, man, that's a 5-3. Oh, that's 600,000. We ain't doing that. Nice ass home though, but no. Yeah. Y'all please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channels, 7 channel, and the Accept and Agree channel. Subscribe to everything that the player got going on. We also still have a GoFundMe. We're still trying to make it on through out here in the description. We got Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. All links is down there in the description. Do not be afraid to support. Not be afraid to support. Have at it. That is a nice ass home. I have to say that right there. Am I finna say something? I keep forgetting. But anyway, players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Remember, y'all get tested Saturday through Thursday. And you may want to get a second opinion. Depends on what they say you got. Just saying something. You just can't always just go with, well, they said that I got it. You know what I'm saying? Damn it. Get checked out. Get checked out once or twice, something like that right there. Hell, get your home kits. Get your home kits. It ain't gonna hurt nothing, a little $45. Especially if you linking up with people and you bringing them back to your crib, shit like that right there. It ain't nothing. Listen, we own that oil. Everything good. We probably smoking and snorting and shit like that. We shooting up, popping pills, shit like that right there. But once we get into the crib, let's go ahead on and let's both take the test. Let's let this little thing sit on the counter and stuff while we drinking Hennessy and wine and some Taylor Port, something like that right there. And let's wait 45 minutes. Let's see what's happening. Or let's do it at the club and just see what's happening. You know, it's just 20 minutes. We can do it at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? While we're trying to get some beer and some cigars or something like that right there. We can just chill at the gas station to see what we gonna do depending on the results out here. But you need to have a way to get some results before we get to smashing and putting our face down on people and stuff like that right there. You know, a lot of y'all just, Jesus. And I keep trying to tell y'all, leaving the club, the monkeys don't be what them monkeys been. They done been in and out of the bathroom because, you know, women be pissy. Women be pissy because they can't hold their fluids like men can. You know, we can squeeze and hold at me. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got to go or y'all gonna piss on yourself. It is what it is, but y'all be pissing and padding because y'all ain't got the wet wipe shit like that. So y'all using toilet paper and shit, and don't mess around and have to take a dump inside the damn club. You gonna take a dump and wipe it and shit gonna be dry, and then you gonna try to sit on the player face. Y'all not right. Y'all is really not right. And then the player ain't gonna say don't sit on my face because, you know, we stupid like that right there. We're not gonna tell you, oh, baby, you stink, man. Why you smell like that? Because we trying to get it out. And this is why we trying to tell y'all players, squeeze you one out or smash you something before you go to the club. That way you can make better decisions and better logical decisions out here in these streets. You know, a lot of times it's not hard to say no to a brawl if you done already got that up at you. But if that shit up in you, that shit fighting to get at you. You know what I'm saying? So we be doing what we be doing to get it out ourselves. Y'all finna go on and get up out of here, man. I want y'all to enjoy. Do y'all self a solid and do that one thing that I always ask y'all to do. I know y'all do it because every time I come back, y'all be around here. For real. And I want y'all to do this thing. Just stay alive, man. Just don't die. Like, just don't die this week. Like, maybe next week or something, but not this week, especially on the weekend. Like, don't die today, and like the weekend is still popping Saturday and Sunday. So try to stay alive and listen. Tomorrow is the first of the month. Y'all better pay what you owe. Pay these goddamn people, dog. Pay these people. But if you gonna die tonight, don't pay these people tonight. Listen, you better leave that money for your kinfolk. But if you got like rent and stuff like that right there, make sure that it get paid tonight before you go out. Because once you die, then your family is going to be all up in the roar. And Now they have to grieve, and they will forget that the bill has not gotten paid because you got dead on the day before it was supposed to be paid. So pay your bill before you go out tonight. Pay your bill before you go out tonight in case you die. Because you don't want your family and friend like thinking about it, because you only get like a 5-day grace period, and if you got rent and a mortgage, and 5 days from now is what, Thursday, Wednesday. Bitch ain't thinking about paying rent or mortgage because you're hurt. They're going through a little something. You know what I'm saying? So pay your bills tonight before you go somewhere. Before you go out here and die. Oh, I appreciate y'all for rocking, man. Y'all have